Hello, I'm Glue. That doesn't matter because I just found something that was really cool that I did. So I'm going to show you this little short excerpt of something that I'm writing, not this whole thing. And here it is. So that is pretty cool sounding, right? Well, I'm going to show you how to make it, or at least show you the basic concepts. So this all started from Patcher. That looks like this. It's crazy, honestly. There's two citruses and a whole bunch of other stuff after that. But what's cool about this is what I do with the citruses. So first I'm going to show you what it is. Just go through, run through it. We got two citruses doing two different things here. Those both lead to fruity balances, which goes to a wave shaper, into a compressor, Maximus, yeah, goes into some EQing, goes into a vocodex, which then goes into more EQing, which then goes out, and then you hear sound. So we'll just start with the first citrus up here. Nothing's really happening. There's nothing being modded by the X or the Y. There's no LFOs. It's all just this. What's interesting though here is that I wanted to make the whole point with these two citruses is I wanted to make my own waveform with the citrus, and then FM both of them into the wave shaper. And at first, I didn't modulate the volume of them until a few minutes ago, and I was like, that's crazy. So I just made two different waveforms. Here's, I guess here's the first one. This just, whatever this waveform here is, I messed with these knobs until that came out. And then did some FMing within the citrus itself. Then came to this one, did the same thing, messed with these a little bit, and then FM'd with the operator 3, and that goes out. And each of these goes into a fruity balance, which I automate the fruity balances into these automation clips, which then leads into the wave shaper. The wave shaper's preamp is being automated up here, and that's where you get most of the melody. So, yeah, there's that. That goes into the Maximus, which is just, I don't know what it's doing. Let's see what it's doing. It's compressing it. It's just limiting it, so it's not going past 0 decibels or whatever. And it's getting, and that little bit of compression is giving it a little more, is distorting it a little further. So that's a plus. Oh, never mind. This leads into a small EQ, which cuts out all of the low sub frequencies and tunes and brings down these frequencies here just a tad. They were a little overbearing when I was originally making the sound, which then comes to the vocodex, which wetness almost all the way up, sound goodizer, because you need that sound goodizer. Turn down all of the release, attack, hold, and all that all those knobs to put on minimum safe times on. Order 2, 43 bands, you can look at that, whatever you want to do. These don't have to be exact. None of this has to be exactly. The citruses can be different and all that. This is just to give you an idea of what I did so you can, I don't know, change things. Band gain multiplier, the band distribution, bandwidth, and the modulator pitch shift are all the things that I changed to however I wanted it to sound. I would recommend messing with these three for sure, because that'll definitely give you a bunch of different types of sounds, and then messing with these knobs that correlate to each of these will definitely change the sound, and you might even get something that sounds cooler than this. And then the vocodex goes out to another EQ, which brings down these frequencies again because they were amplified by the vocodex. Cut off anything past looks like 17K because there was just so much tinniness up there. And again, cutting out the low sub frequencies, which then goes out. So really with the sound, you can get a whole bunch of different colors just by messing with the volumes of the Citrus, and then the rhythm is made by the Wave Shaper preamp at the top up here. And that's really it. I just thought that was kind of cool. I kind of wanted to do something kind of like what Serum does, where you can have two weird, quirky sound waves and then FM them between each other. So I was like, I'll try and do the same thing, but with two Citruses, and then I can even, if I really wanted to, I can come in here and then modulate these sound waves by themselves and get even more colors out of it. And I think that's the cool part of this. And I would recommend trying that, because you can probably get so much more cool stuff out of this. And who knows, if you really wanted to, you can probably even put in a third citrus, a fourth citrus. I don't know how it would sound, but it'd be quite interesting. You should try it. That's it for this video. Like it if you liked it. Dislike it if you kind of disliked it, because that would help. That would let me know if this was even useful. If you use this idea in a song, put that song down below in the comments, because I would like to listen to it. I don't hate. And I think that's it. Subscribe, because I might make more of these small things. This is unedited, so goodbye.